Hey guys, Tony Mello Properties team over at United Real Estate. Hope you're all doing well. Want to show you this property at 137 Highland Street. I'm going to use the video more or less to be able to show people that are out of state what the yard and home looks like, and just kind of discuss what's included, what's not included. First thing, backyard. It is a shared driveway. So this is 137 Highland Street. That's 135 Highland Street. You'd come out through the side of that house, around the back, into this driveway here. This shed is included. It'll be used for storage for the property. That shed back there, we're keeping for ourselves and basically renting it out for additional income. So the maintenance isn't obviously included, not the maintenance, but the yard maintenance is included. So that means grass, planters. We still have some stuff that we are renovating and getting back to a certain condition. Yard maintenance, snow removal, all included. So that's the backyard. You have full range of the yard, all the way to that fence in the back. I had the handyman here recently, planning out some repairs. We're going to be redoing these pavers, so probably be cement through there, some repairs on the fence. So there's stuff that's ongoing, and it's actually always ongoing anyways. So backyard, I'm going to step down a little bit, show you the back of the house, and then we'll go in the house and talk about the house in there. So shared driveway, a little over half an acre of land. That shed goes with the property. We're doing repairs in through here. That's the house. As you can see, you go up into the back of the house, mudroom. There's a side entrance there to a porch deck. It's a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath. However, there is a room in the basement that could potentially be used for a bedroom. Let's actually go around the yard. We just had the landscapers come in and do a basic clean, spring clean. And we've got more work to do. It's going to be ongoing as far as trees, maintenance, and that kind of thing. Side of the house. Down the front. Back door going inside. This is the porch off the side of the house, and we were just over there. Okay, so that's the outside of the house. Let's go inside. Typically you'd be entering from that side there. So that's the kitchen. More or less an open floor plan between the kitchen and the living room. Slider going out the side of the house. Fair amount of cabinets, island with a cooktop, dishwasher, sink, garbage disposal, wall oven units, fridge, kitchen, pantry, could be used as storage, unheated room, bathroom. This is the mudroom that we would have normally come in through. So let me kind of, as if we were coming in from the backyard, this would be the view, the entrance. Walk in, half bath to the left, kitchen, pantry, storage, downstairs basement, living room, kitchen area. Let's go upstairs first, and then we'll go downstairs into the basement to show you that 1-bedroom. Upstairs, gotta close that light. Here's a bedroom, bathroom, and then another bedroom. This is hallway. Tough to kind of show you every angle without bouncing back and forth, up and down. Little cubby hole there, kind of just the way it ended up happening. We actually erected this wall separating this bedroom and that bedroom over there, making it a little bit more functional. So this would be considered the master because it's the bigger one. Another little cubby hole in there for maybe storage or other things. Turn this light on. Bedroom. 2 doors. Basically same closet, just spanning the entire length of the room. Bathroom. So 2 bedrooms, 1.5 bath, and that bath that you just saw back there. And then let's show you the downstairs. Lights on. It's a basement that's been semi-finished. See if we can get these lights on. So that's obviously the electrical panel, downstairs basement. Here's the other room that could potentially be used as a bedroom. We don't consider it a bedroom just because it's in the basement. Head height is not quite what we would prefer. Everything else pretty much matches what is required for a bedroom. So, closet. Does have a water softener. It is on city water. You don't need to use it. Hasn't been used actually in a while. It's more or less a waste to try to use a water softener when you got city water, which, you know, for us is perfectly fine. I'm going to point you in this direction while I turn the light on. Alright. So, that's the spare bedroom in the basement. This is the other portion, mechanical side of the basement. It does have a central vac. We're not supporting it. It does work, so when it dies, it dies. We won't be maintaining the central vac. So washer and dryer would be here. Does have a dehumidifier because the basement stays relatively cool during the summer months. So you do have, if you didn't have the dehumidifier, condensation between the outside and inside on the hot summer months. So as long as we've got that in place, it is 100% maintenance free, I'm going to call it. You don't have to touch it. It's set and forget. It's set up so that it'll pump any condensed water, condensation, up and through the sewer system. So it'll take care of what it needs to take care of down here. Heating system, massive hot water tank, 80 gallons, so plenty of hot water. And that's the basement section. This here is the bulk head door going out to the side of the house. Let's head back upstairs, maybe outside, and then we'll talk a little bit about what we're doing. It's a rental. We're real estate agents, so we came up with an idea where if we could potentially find somebody that has to rent but doesn't want to rent, then we would be in a position to help them go from renter to buyer. Let me turn this around. Whew. So the plan is to eventually bring somebody in that wants to buy but can't quite at this point in time. We have contacts for credit repair folks. We have contacts for down payment assistance people, and you may not qualify. It depends on the situation, but we can get you in touch with those folks to see if you do qualify. And if you do, I would recommend using all of them, particularly because if you use us as your buyer agent, we will reimburse you not while you're doing that particular program, the credit, the pro home, down payment assistance, but at the end, once we do find you a home, at the closing, we would cut you a check to cover the costs of what you paid initially to get that work done. So that is the basic plan, where we're reimbursing folks, helping them all along the way to get that help. But in addition to that, this particular home here is I think we got it at $1,650 per month. That's the rent. The key thing to remember here is, one, yard maintenance, snow removal. So it's not like a typical single-family rental where the owners will try to get you to do that work. We're actually doing that work in this case. But more important than that, we are actually gifting, again, at closing, once we're buying a home, gifting $100 per month that you're here. So if you're here 12 months, for 12 rental payments, you're going to be getting $1,200, 1,200, $100 per month. So if you're here 13 months, 14 months, 15 months, obviously it's 1,200, 1,300, 1,400, 1,500. That's not something that you can factor in, calculate into the finances when you're going for a mortgage. Lenders typically don't like to see that connection between us, between the buyer agent and the buyer. But being that we're the landlord and that's the program that we're putting together, I've got no problem giving you a check for that amount. So that's the basic idea. That's the house. The basic idea is you come in, you rent, we figure out your situation. We would meet with a loan officer. They would pull your credits and kind of see where you stand, where the problem areas may be, just to start laying the groundwork for the work that we need to do over the next year, year and a half, to get you from renter to buyer. So nothing complicated. It's just doing work and figuring out where we stand and what we need to do to get you there. And the key points would be that we're paying for at closing the credits, down payment assistance, and then that $100 per month for every month that you're here at the end. And again, you would just use that in the end. You'd use it for furniture or anything else that you decided that you wanted. You can't factor it into the closing costs or to the down payment or anything like that, because you'd have to come up with that money before or during the purchase situation, while you're doing that, going through the purchase. So that's the basic idea. Tony Mello Properties team, United Real Estates. This property here is 137 Highland Street, Taunton, Mass. $16.50 per month. For the folks that just want to straight rent, you can. We're not saying you can't do it. We will rent to people that just want to stay here and rent. Our preference would be that we find somebody that we can help go from renter to buyer. And there's more than one reason for that. One, it's a win-win. One, we get a buyer client at the end of a year. Two, we get access back to the house where we can inspect and make sure that we have everything in the condition that we needed to. In all honesty, if we rent something to somebody and they stay here 10 years, we don't come by here every single day, so things get out of hand just naturally. It's not a big deal. It's not to blame anybody for anything. But it does. It happens. The yard goes out of control, and it costs us more money to try to keep things renovated, to renovate instead of to maintain. So that's our goal, is to get people in here that stay a year, year and a half, work with them through that transition period to get them from renter to buyer. And hopefully it works and it works well, and we get a chance to rent this out, get some buyer clients, help some people go from where they are to where they want to be, and then win-win all around. Tony Mello Properties team. You can reach out to me on call or text 508-369-9755. My cell phone. Call me anytime. 508-369-9755. Tony Mello Properties. Take care. See ya.